As many teenagers begin their college careers, they face a common change and temptation: underage drinking. The debate about lowering the legal drinking age has become popular with people underage and above the legal age alike. In our recent survey, many underage students here at LSU have admitted in participating in underage drinking.
Tailgating, I'll probably have anywhere between 2 to 7 beers.
In the same survey, 67% of the people surveyed claimed they would approve of lowering the legal drinking age.
I'd be for it just because it works in other countries, and it's proven to work in other countries. The only thing I could see that people aren't against it is because it's easier for high schoolers to get alcohol now, if you do a little thing.
I would be for it, especially because I've seen lower legal drinking ages both in my country, in Guatemala, and also traveling abroad like Austria and Germany. People, especially in Austria and Germany, they've been drinking since like 16, 14, and in Guatemala since 18. And you see a lot of people change after they pass the legal age from drinking illegally to drinking legally. Their drinking actually stops or lowers. They're not as excited about drinking.
Though lowering the drinking age is a popular opinion, there are still those that disagree with this change.
Overall, I would say that I would be against lowering the age to 18. That's just because, it took me 21 years, to actually have my first drink. And I felt like by the time I turned 21, I was responsible enough to, make healthy choices when it came to drinking. And then also, too, when it comes to lowering the age to 18, I believe that when you lower the age to 18, you have students, or not even necessarily students, but you have children who have friends who are 18, who may be 14 or 13. So you have these kids who are going to be able to access obtaining alcohol from their 18-year-old friends more easily than, a child who is 18 receiving alcohol from, somebody who is 22.
In American society, underage drinking, or even drinking in general, is given a bad reputation by many. In many European countries, drinking is an embraced part of culture, though America seems to be the opposite.
Yeah, I do believe that society should relax a bit more with alcohol. Being so strict about it makes people think it's prohibited, and thus makes us curious about it.
I think that if society had a more lax view on alcohol, then there wouldn't be as much abuse to it when we go off on our own. Because we finally have that freedom and we're going to abuse it. But if they introduce it a little bit, you're not going to abuse it as much because you're going to know what you're going to do.
Many people worry that lowering the drinking age could have an effect on school grades and also the college experience as a whole.
A lot more people would make the mistake of getting really drunk one night and then realizing, all right, I shouldn't do this. So overall, I think there'd be less binge drinking, people just walking out on the road.
Again, it all depends on the person. More responsible people, you're not going to see a huge drop. People who just want to get drunk all the time, you're going to see a drop, if not already, even though they're not able to buy alcohol. People have ways of getting alcohol no matter what.
I think most of them would react positively, but also since 18 to 20-year-olds, which are now minors in the U.S., they might be a bit less excited about drinking, and I think you would see a bit of a decrease in over-drinking.
Along with the risks and the opinions about drinking, there is also discussion on how minors get alcohol. Near LSU is Tigerland, a local strip of bars that many college students frequent. There is the unavoidable fact that no matter their age, underage students can get a hold of alcohol if they desire to.
Same thing, people are responsible. If you drink too much, you drink too much. It's all on you.
Some questions arise, wondering that if the drinking age were to be lowered, if drinking would be abused more or less by students.
It depends on the person, because if you got somebody that really gets hooked into alcohol, it's sure going to affect them. but I also think with the lowered curiosity for it, you knowing drinks a little bit better after you've started drinking a bit, then it's not really going to affect you too much.